Hey everyone. So I took today, Sunday the 29th, off as a 0 day. When I got in last night, my knee was hurting a little bit, and when I woke up this morning, it was really stiff. So I stretched it, but I decided, I pushed really hard yesterday. I did 90 miles. The day before, I only did like 65, but the day before that, I did 85. So I was feeling a little burnt out, a little tired. So rather than ending something prematurely by getting hurt or getting burned out, I decided take a rest day, be smart. Um, so this is it's been an interesting day. Yesterday, I noticed about halfway through the day my rear tire was low. I was thinking small leak in the back like I'd had the day before. So originally I had been planning on taking it to the bike shop in town, but when we got up this morning, we were visited by a pair of mountain bikers who had been trying. They'd had a problem with their rear wheel. One of them had the rear axle was bent, so he couldn't get the thing to really ride. Um, and they had been over there. They'd been knocking on the door. They'd called. We called. We got a fax line, so he wasn't open today. I guess he doesn't open on the weekends to purposely avoid the weekend tourists. There's a pretty popular mountain bike route that comes down here. It's about 65 miles total. So that was out, and the sporting goods store on Main Street was also closed on Sunday. They're also closed tomorrow, Monday, for Memorial Day. So I pulled off the tube this morning, the tire this morning, and checked the tube, and there was a small pinprick hole that was slowly losing air. So I patched that, put a new tube in rather than put the patched one in. Saved the patched one, and also saved. I had kept the patched one from the day before I found the hole there. I patched it, and I bought a new tube here at the hostel, which was really lucky. They actually have a supply of tubes for just this reason. They know that this happens fairly often. This area is kind of notorious, or very notorious, I suppose, for a thorny weed in the July and August months. So did that, and then pretty much sat around all day today. Read in the shade. I went to the store. I got food. I may have eaten a package of hot dogs. There's a grill. I may have also bought 40 popsicles, of which I think I've eaten 30. 30 fruit popsicles, which was nice. It was delicious. It definitely was. It was nice. So yeah, I pretty much sat around and watched chickens walk on a tightrope, which was interesting. But I'm feeling better. Um, you know, it's been 9 days, 10 days, I guess technically it's today, and in that time span, I've covered more than 500 miles, 567, I believe, is the exact total, and so I've been moving pretty good. 90 miles yesterday was probably a little too much overall at this stage. But it was what needed to happen to get here. I'm very happy I did. It's a nice place, and the proprietors, the owners here are really nice. But the next section goes from here. We're into section 3, so Baker City to Missoula, Montana. So we finally get to leave Oregon. I actually get to move forward a time zone as well because the Idaho border is the time zone marker. Um, and I get to go to Missoula, Montana, which is the headquarters for the American Adventures Cycling Association, and it's a cool little town. I'm excited. Um, Eric left today. He did about 40 miles. It's nice to have someone else in the same general vicinity as me. Even though I know we probably won't be biking together, we really don't bike side by side. That's a little too dangerous with traffic. But at least knowing someone from the same general vicinity as you is nice. You can sort of kibitz and whine and complain at the end of the day about all the stupid climbs. But yeah, it's been pretty good. I've been excited, tired at times, and definitely angry at road makers and engineers that decide to put roads right over large mountains. I understand sometimes there's no way to go around, but a tunnel would be nice. There was a pretty good picture yesterday after I'd gotten out of the shower. You could see my tan lines. It's, yeah. um, so I've gotten a little bit of sunburn in a couple spots. I definitely didn't put enough sunscreen like on the back of my ears. They were a little flaky. And then like the back of my right calf has been sunburned more than anything. I don't understand why. All I can think of is that the way I'm biking, I end up with that exposed to sun more often than anything. So more sunscreen in the future for me. More water, moisturizer. I suppose I put some on today. Felt good. But it's not like a painful sunburn. It's just sort of like it's just there. It makes me stand out, milky white, bike short tan. But I'm feeling pretty good, so I'm excited. Tomorrow will probably be 40 or 60 miles, depending on how I'm feeling, temperature, and all that. Supposed to have a couple days of warmer, 80 degrees, and then cooling off, maybe a storm in there, Thursday or Friday perhaps, depending on how things shake up. And should probably be, probably 6 days, maybe 7 days to Missoula, depending on how I feel and how the terrain ends up being. And then, yeah, it should be interesting. I'm excited and scared all at the same time. It's great. So I'm going to head to bed soon because it's 9 and I've been incredibly lazy. So what better way to cap off a lazy day than to go to sleep early and get up and ride before it gets hot. So I will check in all with you tomorrow after the day's ride. And thanks for following along.